forgetting that there's no rail in the middle.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
I guess that all to say, Chris Adler's snare drum tone is cool, and I'm so sad.
And I'm gonna get to the next checkpoint.
Yes, please.
So you can have a break.
Please. But yeah, that's my music hot take, or at least one of them. I think the other one was music hot take too.
I don't know if I'm trying to think of a music hot take, and I can't.
Because there's a lot of music hot takes that are just like that. I'm thinking like off of that Sacred Reich comment is just like Megadeth didn't necessarily start sucking after Rust in Peace or something. Like shit like that. Because there's people that are gonna think.
I think I have one. Ozzy Osbourne's solo music is painfully uninteresting.
From what I've heard, that's fair.
I think
I've only heard like an album and a half.
I can agree, given like how much there is to how much I would listen to. You definitely could agree.
Especially, and not to say that he doesn't have good songs, but especially knowing that he doesn't really write a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like the only thing he wrote on Black Sabbath was Changes.
Really?
Which is a good song. Don't get me wrong. I think he wrote about when his wife left him for the first time or something.
Do you mean lyric-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I mean, he also wrote the piano parts for it. I think he just wrote the whole song.
That's cool.
But yeah, and then on the flip side of that, I think Dio Sabbath, I wouldn't say is uninteresting, but I don't think is nearly as good as Ozzy Sabbath. And on top of that, Dio's solo stuff is way more interesting than anything on Black Sabbath or on Dio Sabbath or Ozzy. Solo Ozzy.
This is a good hierarchy. I agree with this.
I agree. Which is there's definitely a section of people that are like they think the Dio Sabbath is like the superior Sabbath, or like they just like it more because they grew up with it, but they definitely below the Dio eras of Sabbath. They're definitely like, and I just think that I feel like those albums, like it's like half of the album is cool and the other half like you don't need to listen to.
Yeah,
there's songs I really like Wishing Well is really good, but like I'm never motivated to like sit down and listen to the albums in their entirety.
Yeah, I think even like, cause like I don't know, like Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules, I think the songs are really good. I think the albums are pretty boring. And yeah, that's my hot take.
Bismarck, do you have another?
I could go with the Megadeth one and just say that Risk isn't terrible.
Yeah, I've always thought that.
I'm just saying most people just totally just fall on the side of like, or I could even go off the Saint Anger one, and I know that you guys, I might be the one that likes Saint Anger the most because I'm the most okay with Metallica.
Yeah,
I don't think Saint Anger's terrible. I think it's like most Metallica stuff is just like recent is just like why are albums so long? Why are they so fucking long? Like
I've never met somebody who said that Saint Anger was a bad album. I've only ever heard people say that Saint Anger's snare drum tone is ass. I've never even met somebody who was like, oh yeah, the snare drum tone from when Saint Anger was like acceptable or like it was adequate. It's like I've never even met somebody who's on that side of things.
Yeah, I think it's probably because we hung out with a lot of metal elitists in high school. They'd always say like, yeah, Saint Anger sucks.
You mean metal fans?
Also,
yeah.
I watch a lot more like metal YouTube, so I have a lot like if like Metallica comes up and like Saint Anger comes up, they usually like they won't say that it sucks. It's almost like implied. They're just kind of like, oh, we know about that. That was a disaster. But they're not just saying that about the drum sound. I wouldn't think, or unless they're just totally discounting the album because of the drum sound.
I feel like that makes sense, but I feel like from my personal experience, it's just different. But that is
when the drum sound does obviously it's loud. It stands out. It's I never had a problem with it. Or I never had too much of a problem. It's obviously like, yeah, it shouldn't be that loud. Mm-hmm. But I had a big problem.
Just like the whole thing where how in Injustice for All, you can't hear the bass at all. I generally thought, like, when I first heard the album, I was like, I can't hear the bass at all. But apparently it is like a whole like meme thing. And I just thought that was interesting.
Is there bass on that album?
Yeah, there is, but you can't hear it.
That's funny.
Yeah, they turned it way down in the mix. I don't remember why.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you. I have a half music, half video game hot take. And
Fusion.
Sonic fans, I know some of y'all are more rabid than Taylor fans. So get your EpiPens out for this one. I think the first 3 Sonic games, or the first 3, 2D platforming games. I guess they are the first 3. I don't know if anything came before Sonic 3 Knuckles.
Sonic CD did.
The first 4 Sonic games, I think their music is way more interesting than their gameplay.
Heck yeah.
That should not be a hot take. That should just
I don't know. I mean, again, just from watching a lot of YouTubers with a lot of I guess viewership, like Scott the Woz, for instance, thinks that Tails, what are you doing there? Scott the Woz thinks that Sonic 3 and Knuckles is peak platforming, or like some of the best platforming gameplay there is out there, and I have to beg to differ. I feel like a lot of people who think that the 2D Sonic games are better than the 3D Sonic games also tend to think that it is, again, like some of the... It's just really, like... What would you call it? Not just, like, interesting or engaging, but, like, genre-defining. It's like, dude, the music's genre-defining.
Yeah.
Like, if a band had come out, like, making that music... Like, if a band had put out, like, albums that were just the soundtrack of Sonic the Hedgehog, but with like, live instrumentation, that band would have been, like, the biggest shit back in the day. Like, that band would have been so successful. But, yeah, I think as it is, I think the music really carries the experience of those 3 games.
For
4
sure.
games.
I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but, man, when Ice Cap Zone hits... Shit.
Oh.
And then you're snowboarding down and just like and the bass line that was originally written by the Jetsons.
Oh shit! I don't know why I almost did that. I was about to fool myself.
Good.
I love the oh shit! I love screw me for misremembering like actual names and shit. But what's the song that goes da 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 da?
It's from Sonic Mania. It's
is that from
Zone, yeah.
Wait, that's not real. That's not from one of the.
That's not real. No, yeah, it's from Sonic Mania.
Oh shit!
It was the first original level in Sonic Mania. What the fuck was that?
Oh, I'm stupid.
Then
Zone,
yeah.
Then I love Hydrocity Zone.
Yeah, Hydrocity Zone. It is meant to emulate those original 4 games.
Yeah, I mean they fooled me easy. That's like perfect video game songwriting.
Even Scrap Brain Zone, or what's the fucking? It's at the end of the first game. Something Sparkle Zone. That's
Twilight
the second
Sparkle?
to last level. It goes. Oh
yeah. It's not the
the Carnival one. Maybe I'm conflating them.
I thought it might have been one of like the cinema or not cinema, the casino zones.
Yeah. Maybe it is.
I fucking love that theme. It feels perfect for like a big band setting.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wait, can you land on the platform?
Come on.
Because there are these shortcuts you can take. Yeah. Oh, I think you should have gone for the one on the left.
I'm so
You're
angry.
still falling.
Sonic's the fastest thing to die alive.
Because he hits the ground fast.
Yeah. I also have one more hot take regarding video games. It is a short one. I think if it weren't for Nintendo and Sega's like ludicrous marketing budgets in the United States, I don't think Mario or Sonic would have been nearly as popular as they are. I don't think they would have been like the cultural defining characters that they are.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it's just marketing, you know?
I would go so far as to say that there were so many more in-depth or just like plain like better designed video games at the time that if any of them had received like half of the marketing that Mario and Sonic got like on TV and magazines and shit, those games would like I feel like Samus would have been like a Nintendo mascot, like the Nintendo mascot for how fucking amazing Super Metroid is.
Super Metroid fucks.
Super Metroid is like one of Nintendo's best fucking video games. I don't care who you are. Fuck. I forgot that these things are here.
I don't care who you are. Fuck.
Yeah, do it. I don't know you, but you're gonna do. Is this the one where you have to have at least 2 of them for you to survive?
I do not. Oh yeah, I think so. Because Sonic controls the speed and Knuckles controls the.
Hey. What?
There you go.
What?
Knuckles controls the steering and Tails controls jumping. Oh shit!
Sonic, cut it out.
You say.
Sonic, please.
Oh my god.
Can you take it for just a second? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What were we talking about?
Mario and Sonic don't deserve to be video game mascots.
Like you know how many bands are better than the Beatles from that same era?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Dude, like fucking I think that Soft Machine if Soft Machine again, if they had the same kind of money that Apple Records was given to the Beatles, like Soft Machine they're just way better. There were so many better bands. That's all. I mean, I'm just parroting what you're saying at this point, but it's like it's true.
I know Soft Machine because it's a JoJo stand.
That's fair.
I was like, Soft Machine, what's that? Yeah, but I've never heard them. I just know them because of JoJo. Not to be those cringy JoJo fans.
No, that's fair. MC5. I think MC5 kicks out the jams better than the Beatles. That's an MC5 pun for you MC5 heads out there.
There's much an MC5 head.
MC5 didn't really. MC5 weren't around kind of after the Beatles.
Really? I thought they were more like late 60s.
Like, late 60s, yeah, but like
proto-punk, right?
Success, so it wouldn't really be like interchangeable.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Proto-punk. I don't know who's.
I think in terms of like real proto-punk, I think you have MC5, you have Dust,
Kinks,
yeah.
Stooges.
Oh yeah. I feel like because of how extreme their music would have been considered, they probably wouldn't have had the same amount of success that the Beatles had. I thought you died for a second, like my balls shriveled.
Buzzcocks is technically proto-punk.
Oh yeah, but I still feel like they would have been like, you know, pretty heavy hitters in the quote-unquote industry.
Buzzcocks also fucks. Mm-hmm. Love Buzzcocks.
Buzzfucks.
I love him, Charlie. I love Buzzcocks.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying that around here. Hey, the
household.
the 2 new episodes of Smiling Friends came out yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yesterday was the 12th, right?
I thought they come out on the 17th.
I thought it was May 12th.
Huh? Maybe you're right.
Maybe no, don't say that. Why would you ever say that? Shit. Oh my god.
Shit rock. Shit rock.
These cameras make me sad.
Also,
no!
Apparently there is actually no music in the first 3 songs.
It was all a fever dream.
It's just people trying to cope with the game.
It was so bad they just had to imagine that there was like good music to it. There should be a 3rd switch somewhere, right?
Isn't that on the left?
Mine's at home.
Sonic's
right
on
there.
over here?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so dumb and gay.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've been playing fucking Another Crab's Treasure.
Oh, Crab Souls.
So good.
Oh, man.
Dark Souls with platforming. I love it.
I want to play that soon.
You can't say something's good if it's infuriating.
What about us?
It's
I
great.
never said you were good.
It's great. It's. I. 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 I.
opera singer here.
The story's about how this little crab shell gets repossessed for not paying his taxes, and he's like, "What the fuck? What are taxes? Since when is this a thing?"
Oh.
And then you find out that this queen crab has taken over this like kingdom because like the ocean is filled with microplastics now, and she's like using them as currency, and then basically creating capitalism where her and her crab friends are hoarding all the microplastic, which is creating, you know, more sustainable housing and stuff for them, while forcing all the other crabs into poverty, because they don't have access to these resources.
Shit.
Hey,
Good thing it's not political,
it's
though.
just a game, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're making it.
It is
just a
You
game.
sound like a fucking liberal right now.
Good thing it's not political, you know. So
No, that
like-
sounds so fucking rad though.
And you find this the first city you find in has like these 2 levels. It's like an upper reef and a lower reef, and they have this like celebration because Trash Island occasionally passes over them, and so like trash and plastics rain down, and then the top level reef have all the plastics, and they have like plastic homes, and then the scraps will like fall to the bottom reef, and it leads to you know crabs that are living in poverty, like fighting over it and creating crime, while also living in houses made out of cardboard compared to plastic on the upper reef. But good thing there's no politics in this game, you know. Could you imagine?
That sounds like the Mario of Dark Souls.
It kind of is.
No,
In terms
but
of its gameplay, I mean.
that for real though. That sounds fucking rad. I've seen a little bit of footage of it, like just in terms. Wow! No! Where is our morality? No, but for serious, I still want to play that. Is it for Switch? Can you play it on Switch?
It is on Switch. However, there has been
performance issues.
Yeah, performance issues with the Switch version. But however, the studio, which I forgot they were called, has said that
Crabitalism games. Shit.
I said that they are working on a patch for the Switch version. So maybe in like a month it'll be good to play.
Nice.
But yeah, it's been hella good.
One more hot take. If you buy EA games, you're a little fucker. You don't deserve a Game Boy.
Dude, I love Shrek 2, the game.
Nah, for real though.
That was Activision.
Like with all the fucking like video game industries that have been just absolutely shitting their pants in terms of like the decisions they're making. Like EA just being like, we're gonna actually veer hard into using generative AI to make our games, and we're also gonna make the next Battlefield game the biggest fucking live service game you've ever damn seen. And then you have people at Xbox being like, "Oh wow, Hi-Fi Rush sold like so many copies, but they didn't sell enough. We're gonna close down their studio because they didn't sell enough copies. Even though it's an amazing game, we need to make more games like it." I think these fucking studios are absolute, or these like owners essentially. They're not just studios. They own other game studios. I don't think they should be trusted as far as you can throw them. I think that you shouldn't support them whatsoever, and that if anything, do whatever you can to disrupt how they operate, because they are truly just operating at whatever scale they can to ensure that they can cut whatever corners they can. Support people like Crabitalism, whoever made Crab Souls. Support I don't know, support people like Esposito, who made fucking Donut County.
And that one card shooting game?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's cool. I still haven't played it.
Card shooting game.
Yeah.
Are you talking
There's
about
something white? Neon white.
That
I was about to say
game
non-verbal
looks
white.
fucking non-verbal white.
But yeah, it's same guy. Indie games are popping, man.
Indie games are the future. You're actually supporting real people instead of soulless Mark Zuckerbergs.
People that want to make a video game compared to
people who are doing it for a paycheck.
yeah.
Not that that's like a bad thing. I'm not going to shove anybody who works at EA because like that's like, oh, this is what I could find for employment. It's like, I'm not going to shove you for that. At the same time though, I'm going to shove the company that owns you.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, this is like Nintendo games go hard, dude. Super Metroid, fantastic game. Metroid Dread is a masterpiece. And I highly recommend playing it after you play Metroid Fusion.
And say what you will about, I mean, I'm going to say everything I can about Nintendo. As a company, they definitely suck in many ways, but one way I will say that they don't suck is definitely in terms of like their acquisition culture, as it were, which is very little. They have such a small history of buying or acquiring a studio just to shut it down.
Yeah.
Compare that to Xbox, which has shut down more studios in the past 6 years than they have released games.
That's crazy.
That's stupid. It's like, again, Nintendo sucks, and they are a corporation that should be entirely dismantled. But I'm never gonna rail on them for what they create, because
fucking Odyssey, man.
Oh, Mario Odyssey is an experience.
Ah! Jump scare.
Well, actually, Knuckles jumped so he didn't get scared. Knuckles jumped so you could live sin-free.
It's like
He jumped for your sins.
it's like at least Nintendo tries, you know. I don't know. Fucking Metroid Dread, fucking Zelda. Delicious candy in my mouth.
I fucking love Zelda games, though. I want to play more Zelda soon.
Tough liking Zelda.
Please. I've only one ring. I'm not gonna make this run. I'm gonna make runs in my little pants. I'm gonna make a doo-doo storm.
You think Frodo said that? I only have one ring. He probably could.
If only they had Donald Trump on their squad, you know. Ba-boomba.
I was thinking about Babumba a couple nights ago.
What's your take on that topic?
Hot take, Babumba is great. I don't know why, but I kept thinking of just like, I kept thinking of Brandon like, oh fuck. I kept thinking of Brandon.
Knuckles lying down and going, oh fuck.
Play.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I kept thinking of Brandon like making up weird Bimple Squanch words for Hey Jude.
Hey Jude.
I was like being squanch. Oh, squimful damp.
Cringe blom. Korschnappel dink squonk.
The lottery.
The lottery.
I'm gonna open the window.
Eggman, you are
I'm gonna boil you over easy, mister. Sunny side up.
I'm gonna rip your nuts off, Eggman.
Your money back guarantee. I'm gonna rip your nuts. You hear that, Dr. Eggman? Your nuts are coming right off.
Gonna make soup out of them, Eggman.
Jesus, Sonic.
What the fuck is wrong with
fucking
you?
problem? Your friend Tails is like 8. Should you really be saying that in front of him? Like, I know I'm evil and I commit genocide, but Jesus.
But jeez, that's too far.
Yeah, you're just being an asshole.
I'm into edgy humor, but making fun of the police, that's too far.
Who did you? Is that somebody? Oh, was that the fucking dude who's like, dude, mom jokes are where I draw the line.
Yeah, I'd rather say the N-word than say mom jokes.
That's a real person's real opinion,
And then
by the way.
someone else agreed with them.
This is the person you should invite to your parties as a clown. He is your clown for your birthday.
Rich Punkless.
Rich Punkless? Is that Legolas's like weird like adoptive stepson?
No, it's his weird foot fetish. It's the Elvish word for it.
The Elvish word.
Punkless.
Punkless.
Come on. There we go.
Wow.
Thank you.
50 seconds and you've gotten farther than I could in like 15 minutes.
You should see me have sex.
I don't think I want to.
I get so far in 50 seconds.
See me have, just like totally like different conversations. Just be like, wow, Brandon, I super applaud you for your performance up there. You should see me have sex. Well, Brandon, you did it again. You've got us another 5 straight clients, and it's the business is growing bigger than ever. You should see me have sex.
You'll get way more than 5 straight clients.
We've had 5. I didn't mean to word it like that.
I know. I'm just adding to it.
Yeah.
I'm yes-anding.
I'm steaming.
I'm steaming. Billy.
Bros, yes, man. Bros, yes, anding Max.
yes,
and maxing.
Yes, and
Jesus
maxing.
Christ, I couldn't say that.
Bros improv core.
Bros improv. Bros improv is purring. I've heard my sister has been saying that so much, and I don't like how it sounds.
What, purring?
Yeah, but I also can't stop thinking about the use of that word. Like we were hanging out with my grandma yesterday for American Mother's Day, and we went over. What do you call it? We went over to her place, and she was showing us a whole bunch of like photos, and she saw she had a few of my mom when she was like, a lot younger, and my sister Mila was like, "Oh my God, Mom, you're purring," and I was like, "What the fuck did you say?"
I've never heard it used in that way. I've heard it like, oh, like this person is attractive, purr, like, my pussy's purring. That's why I was like, interesting.
I think you should get that checked.
Yeah. I don't think it's supposed to make any noise when there's nothing in it.
Whoa.
If Johnny were here, he'd be like, that's called a queef.
Oh, you mean queef?
Bro, queefed?
Dude, every now and then I think about queef vaccine.
Shit, I'm clipping. I need to turn my
Queef vaccine.
Bros clip maxing. Every now and then I think about fucking The Equalizer, and I can't stop fucking laughing, bro.
The Equalizer 2.
If you
That the first one was more equal.
You're on crack.
I like, it's like he couldn't think of anything. He's like, you're on crack.
Oh man.
There was the Chick-fil-A moment.
Oh my God.
I don't think we've talked about that.
Oh, we gotta talk about Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Oh my God. Where we were in the car going to Chick-fil-A, and we were very excited to go eat Chick-fil-A, and then like
Oh,
it was
Brandon's mic. My bad.
Shit. What was I gonna say? Shit rock. We were very excited to go to Chick-fil-A. By the way, don't go to Chick-fil-A. Terrible.
This is the first time
Pausing.
I asked you to take your mic away from your mouth.
We were younger.
Computer just starts smoking.
We were younger. We don't endorse anyone going to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
We don't like.
We were like,
Go
20.
to Raising Cane's instead. I'm just kidding.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, but we're very excited to go to Chick-fil-A, and it was
I can't wait to support
Yeah.
What is it? What do you call it? Transitional therapy or whatever?
Yeah.
Anti-trans therapy? I can't wait to hate on people.
We were very excited, and it was a left turn away, and then Johnny goes, he puts both hands to his face and goes, Chick-fil-A! And then at the same time, all three of us turn to our left, and there's just a very professional looking black dude just like staring at us.
Because when Johnny did it, he put his hands to his face, and he also turned.
Yeah.
With that big smile.
Chick-fil-A! And the three of us look over, and it's just a guy just looking at Johnny just like... And we were laughing so fucking hard.
That's amazing.
Chick-fil-A.
I miss Johnny. I miss those moments.
Oh man. Oh god.
Fucking
Johnny Core, dude.
Johnny. I love fucking there was another Johnny moment. I feel like we might have talked about it. The fucking Johnny like vaulting that 3-foot high hedge.
Heck yeah.
And, like when we were walking over to Tony's Pizza in the mall near my place, he literally just ran up to a hedge. It must have been like half of my height, and he jumped the whole thing. Yeah. And we were like, "What the fuck?"
Johnny's a very round fellow,
but he's also incredibly athletic, as far as I can tell.
Yeah. Ooh, cutscene. Eggman's fake. I wonder if there's any relevance to this in the plot.
It means that cool. Eggman's Jordans are creased.
It's not an Eggman robot.
It's actually an Eggman automaton, you fuck.
Oh my goodness. Who is this character?
It's Steel Sonic.
No, it's no longer Sonic.
It's stainless steel Sonic. It's titanium plated Sonic.
Cool.
Frog Force!
You want to keep playing, or you want to call it?
What else would we play after this? Or would we just record?
I guess nothing. Just this. Yeah, just record.
Yeah, we'll cut it.
You want to cut it?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Everybody, shut up and listen to Saint Anger.
And Big Hat Logan.
And Big Hat Logan more.
Yeah, Big Hat Logan more.